and you create more problems through not understanding what you see around you. The only person to blame, the only person to be accountable for anything in this life, whether you be angry, sad, happy, whatever, emotional, you're the one accountable for it. We're all blamed for our own actions. Our own actions dictate our life. It governs our life. It makes us who we are. It puts us where we are today. Everything you do, everything you say, every thought you have, every emotion you feel is a combination of all the things that makes us as we are, and in the state we are, and in this mindset that we're in. And most of the times it's beyond our control because we don't understand it. I really feel now that it's time to really look at these things, because time is precious. We don't have much time. Other than ourselves, time is a pretty major enemy in the sense that it is limited. We don't have much of it because we suffer from birth, aging, sickness and death. And between birth and death is like, what do you do in between? What are you up to? Are you drifting? Are you aware? Do you know what you're doing? Do you know where you're going? Do you know what's happening with you right at this very moment? Most people don't know what's happening right at this moment. All they know is what's happening yesterday or what happened last year, or talk about their mates, that went on holiday 3 months ago. Either that or me, or whatever, and just speak for myself as well. We talk about the future, what we're going to do, where we're going to go, where we're heading, which creates a negative feeling of worry. The fact is, by worrying about the future and dwelling on the past, you don't get anywhere. You've missed the moment. The moment is now, it's here, it's happening. There are no boundaries, it's limitless, anything is possible, and everything is new. That's the main thing, because change brings about new feelings, it brings about a new turning, a new tide. And to understand that and to relate to the fact that everything changes and everything that you have now might not be here tomorrow, or maybe you won't be here tomorrow, it's quite a comforting feeling knowing that you are part of the flow of the universe. And at the end of the day, you always have time and space to focus on things that are more important rather than focus on the things that you carry around with you, baggage. It's crazy. It's such a delusion. I think people's hearts are in the right place. They carry around the baggage because they think that's what makes them secure and makes them feel like it's permanent, but that permanent state is different. The permanent state is identifying the fact that change is constant. It's constant, and the fact that it's constant means it's permanent. And to me that's a massive realization, something I haven't had for a long time. And I really do, I do feel very grateful that I was in an environment to be able to sort of think and learn about these things and become aware of them through the people who are practicing, or the monks, the nuns, the way they work, the way they focus, the way they devote themselves to one thing and let nothing get in the way. Totally wholehearted, totally mindful, concentration at its max, no distractions. And to me that was a real inspiration to continue on living in the temple where I live for about 4.5 years. It was a major experience, and there were many ups and downs, obviously. One being the fact that if you live in the temple, you don't have much space, you don't have much anything of yours. Everything is shared, which is not a bad thing, but you soon freak out because you don't have your own personal space, which makes you sort of think that, at the end of the day, what have you really got? And that was one of my first sort of encounters with living in such an environment. It kind of freaked me out, but at the same time it made me realise that I didn't have so much burden, I didn't have so many things to carry around me. All I had to do was focus on one particular thing, and that was obviously to create images of Buddha and other beautiful things for the temple. But everything else was dealt for, like I said before. There are people who would look after me, and that was their role. Their role was to maybe make sure my workshop's clean, or my clothes are clean, or if the bed's made, which sounds kind of like, a bit over the top, but that's their practice. That's what they do. They help me do that, and likewise I would help. I focused completely on one thing, which was to create these images of Buddha for the temple, design them, enlarge them, cast them, and that was for Sifu, the one who had a vision. She's the abbess of the Chilin Nunnery and is my master, and I've been with her for over nearly 10 years now, from the time I started working on the Big Buddha. That was I believe in fate, definitely believe in fate. There's no such thing as chance. It all happened for a reason. Everything was timed perfectly. Everything happened in synchronicity, and therefore I'm sure there's other forces at play that help bring us together and create and do things and help to change things for the better of humanity. And I feel really privileged to be part of it. As I said before, I built the design and wood burnt all those paintings in the Big Buddha. That was my first step, which led to me being the project designer. I was basically in charge of all the designs of the statue inside the new temple in Chilin, which is like a tangular steam elastic complex, a temple made out of cedar, all wood, no nails, and is classed as one of the largest wooden structures in the world other than the Spruce Goose, so it's pretty big. And within these temples, my task was to create and design lots of statues of the Guanyin Bodhisattva and various other bodhisattvas